California's state track and field championships hit with more controversy when it comes to women's sports. High school sophomore Clara Adams competed in the 400-meter dash, finishing in first place. But she was later stripped of her state championship title and disqualified from other events after the CIF deemed this celebration with her father unsportsmanlike. Clara can be seen spraying a fire extinguisher on her cleats. It alludes to running so fast that she's on fire. The celebration paying homage, by the way, to Olympic gold medalist Maurice Green. Her father says the disqualification is, quote, racially motivated. We reached out to the CIF for comment but have not heard back. But this falls on the heels of that same governing group allowing biological men to share the podium with female athletes. The state awarding 2 gold medals to transgender student athlete A.B. Hernandez. And as a result, the girls who finished behind Hernandez were bumped up 1 spot to get the medal they would have gotten as though Hernandez didn't compete. So where do we draw the line here on hard-based rules and protecting women in sports? Joining me now is high school track star Clara Adams and her father, David Adams. David and Clara, thanks for being with us here today. Let's talk about the celebration first. You had it planned. David, you had the fire extinguisher on you. So I assume you thought everybody just think it was a fun time celebrating the win?
That's what I thought. We thought it was going to be, especially, paying the homage to Maurice Green, a former Olympian, a former great. A lot of people, knows who that is and know that celebration. It was well after the race was over, clearly. Clara made sure she was off the track. She was away from her competitors. She was facing me. It was really a father-daughter celebration between me and her. She's staring at me as she's doing it. I'm letting her know. I'm saying, hey, girl, you're on fire, girl. Put that fire out. You're on fire right now. Put it out. And that's when she sprayed her left spike and she sprayed her right spike. It was safe. It was a handheld fire extinguisher. It wasn't like the ones you see in the schools or anything like that. It was a small handheld. That's why it was very easy to get into the facility. She did it, and the crowd went crazy behind me. They went crazy, and then the CIF booth, they loved it. They were talking about how Clara was bringing fun to the sport, bringing fun back to the sport, is what they said, quote for quote. And then those few men that you see on the video, they didn't like it.
Okay, and then they disqualified her, not only from receiving the medal in the first place in the event that she won, but from competing further in the track meet. Clara, what was your reaction when you heard that you would be disqualified for the rest of the meet?
When the officials told me that I would be disqualified, I was just set into shock. I just couldn't believe it. And it was just really disappointing because they just took my moment away from me that quick. You think about like how long I've taken, me and my dad, to work for this moment, and then just for them to take it in minutes, it's unbelievable.
So there's a couple of issues I want to get both of you on. So the first is, what is unsportsmanlike celebration, right? And the truth is, I think that's a subjective thing. We don't know. When does it go too far? But I will tell you, I think I would be one of the first people to say to you and to your face if I thought it was unsportsmanlike. But I don't see it as taunting. I don't see anybody getting hurt here in this celebration, David.
Correct. Again, I would never try to put my daughter in a bad position for something like this. I told her specifically, don't do it on the track, because I thought if she did it on the track, that would be taunting. That's why I told her to do it off the track, away from the track, on the grass, so that way I know how those officials are. They're very petty. I know how they are. Get out the way, off the track, make sure, you're to yourself, you're facing me, not your opponents, which they were already 40, 50 meters away. I thought we were in a safe place, and we found out quickly we weren't.
I mentioned a couple of issues. Here's another issue. The extent of the punishment is shocking. Quite honestly, Clara, I can't believe they disqualified you from all your other events and all this. But, David, I don't see any evidence in what is available to me that the punishment is racially motivated. Do you have any evidence to suggest to us today that it's racially motivated?
I say that, and let me be clear with you when I say it. I'm glad you asked me that. I say that because you look at the governing body, you look at the officials that are on the grass area. Right. I know for a fact with the history in our country when it comes to celebrations, when a white girl celebrates or a white boy celebrates, it's called he's passionate. He's good for the sport. We need this for the sport. But when a black girl or a black boy or a brown girl or a black boy they celebrate is deemed as unprofessional, unsportsmanlike, it's ghetto. So why is it okay for one to celebrate and not the other? We've seen that before. It's nothing new. I'm not making this up.
David, if we had two celebrations that were exactly the same, one white, one black, and they were treated differently, and by the way, I don't think what you're saying is without complete merit. I think there is some merit to what you're saying, that there's a little bit of harsher reaction to a exuberant celebration with black athletes. But I don't know in this case. I would need two not simultaneous, but similar celebrations treated differently. But I don't want to get caught on that for the moment, because I think the big issue is, and I'll go to you on this, Clara, how are you punished so harshly at the same time their rules are sitting here letting men compete in women's sports? You got this guy, A.B. Hernandez, winning golds, and that's fine and dandy with the CIF, and you celebrate in a way that they think is too exuberant, and you're canceled out of the meet.
It just doesn't add up to me in my head. And now, like, that I see it, it's like, first it starts with the jumps, and I'm gonna have to worry about running, competing with like a situation like that now, and it's not fair. And then comparing the situations, it's just like, so what I did was just so not okay and inappropriate that I had to get DQ'd, but this of what is going on over here and the jumps is appropriate and okay, and allowed to get published on the podium.
It's being celebrated. It's being celebrated. Basically, the boy competing against the girls is being celebrated. I watched A.B. Hernandez jump. A.B. Hernandez is talented. She can jump against those girls. She can jump very well. I watched her jump. I watched myself. I saw it. And they celebrated A.B. Hernandez on the podium, and Clara was disqualified for having a celebration. That's where we're kind of lost. Our families are lost on that. We're lost on that right there. We're very lost on that. Yeah. I'm confused because now, do I got to worry about somebody? Do I got to worry about an A.B. Hernandez jumping into the 400 meters next year?
I'm with you. That this double standard is insanity. This is beyond the way you've treated these two situations at the CIF. Anyway, you ran incredibly, Clara, and I'm sure you would have ran incredibly in the 200, and we're celebrating you here today, even if not with a fire extinguisher, and we wish you could have run more and racked up more victories. Thank you guys for joining me.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Hey, it's Will Cain. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News channel on YouTube. It's the best way to get our latest interviews and highlights. And click to subscribe to the Will Cain podcast for full episodes right now.